My lifetime verse is 2 Timothy 1:7, which is, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and power and a sound mind. And I'm basically by nature quite fearful. And I'm friendly and outgoing, but I really always inside have kind of these fears of doing new things. Am I going to be able to do this? So back when Bill Bright, he announced all the assignments, and none of us knew where any of our friends were going. So it's very exciting. And we had speculated all the places we could be. And to me, there were things that were important that I had quietly stored away in my heart that I wanted or didn't want. And one was, for some reason, I don't know why, I just didn't want to go to Illinois or New York. I think because the big city, thinking Chicago, and it's just something. The second thing was I really wanted a good trainer because I needed to learn even about how to dress for campus, because it was back in those days there were certain things, you wore certain kinds of shoes, and girls, we never wore jeans, and you had to dress like the sorority girls, and you had to wear a button down, it was just the whole thing. And so Bill Bright, he announced all the assignments. And everybody's yelling and cheering, and then he just said, Wes and Suzie Brenneman, Northern Illinois University. Northern Illinois University, oh no, that's the wrong state. And we're waiting for him to say the name of the trainer. And he just said, Wes and Suzie Brenneman, and then went on. And I went, what? What? No, what happened? He forgot the other names, what's going on? And Wes, he's sitting there, oh, isn't this exciting? Like, oh, what are we, and I'm saying, we can't do this. Who's the guy we're supposed to go to change it? I heard nothing else the rest of the announcement, because the first thing I'm thinking, I've never been into a fraternity or sorority in my life. I don't even know how to say the Greek names. I don't know how to do, how are we going to do this? We've had no training. And we ended up going on our own. And we just took that staff manual and did almost everything it said. And it was a shock when we went back to staff conference and people said, no one does everything, because we did, the prayer meetings. We had a big banquet every year to raise funds. We did a big campus classic that ended up with, we had 900 students come to that. We went into the sororities, the fraternities. We had our college life meeting every week, arranged team meetings, and then we found out people weren't doing all of that, but it actually worked. We saw a lot happen because we just, like, how high should I jump? And we just did it, because I think that probably I did learn maybe more effectively without having had the trainer there, because I was desperate to learn. And so it was just great to see how God helped me learn all these things. And God has taken me out of my comfort zone so many times. And so I've really had to do a lot of things that I've always said, oh, I can't do it, it's too hard, I'm too scared. And yet to see God's faithfulness. And also where it seems I've had to eat my words many times, or like I will say things like, I will never do that, or I will never go there, and later on, guess what? I'm doing exactly the thing I said I would never do. And it's just, when you're in the adventure and walking with the Lord, He enables you. And I'm so glad I had that opportunity to be at NIU, and it truly was one of our greatest years on staff.